Let's see. Is everything good? Let's see. All right, we're good. Could be in a sell model. I would want like a retrace back above first before going lower. Maybe we could look for a setup there. Let me get everything set up. Shooting for lower. Okay, some equal lows down here. Basically, I have low resistant liquidity run here, which broke and did a strong sell. Could see this being a bearish breaker here. We're just kind of consolidating back and forth. This is the only breaker that I saw this morning. Buy side here. Goddamn. What is good, everyone? How did everyone trade the PM session? It was pretty hectic, I would have to say. What's your bias? I literally just got on. Like, I was avoiding. I was looking at the AM session, and I didn't really like how a lot of things were violating both sides, but I was still bullish biased to take out the daily highs. This allergies still hitting. I can breathe, but I'm sneezing a lot today. Did you trade AM? No, like I said, I was looking at AM price like around 10, and I didn't like how a lot of things were like violating, so I just avoided. I knew we were going for the data highs here, right? I think this was the CPI high, right? Let me see. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Basically, CPI high here. I knew we were going for that, but the way we get there, I didn't want to try to trade with the risks of like just getting stopped out and trade. I knew I was like on stream with other people and watching other people trade. It didn't look good at all. It looked very sloppy, and that's why I decided like I think like around 10:20, like after this move happened here, I was gonna just stay off for the AM session and just trade the PM. Would you consider a retrace into 5-minute and that breaker short for entry targeting morning lows? Let me check. If you could, like, when you guys are referencing like something for me to look at, if you could also tell me what candle it is or what price it is. I'm assuming you're looking at this candle here. It's a very large breaker. I would probably just look at the bottom of this breaker here, and this is a 5-minute here, so like a good retrace definitely. What I said earlier, as long as these lows are protected, let's say this low, and then I don't know, there's not much lows after that, and he's probably breaking lows, right? If we can get a nice retrace, I do think we can just really push down even to the -4 standard deviation protection, and even crash down here. This looks like a decent sell model after taking out CPI data highs here, though. Let's just wait for a good entry. We have all 2 hours for the afternoon session. I think we're good. We're gonna get it set up soon. Don't need to force anything yet. But yeah, a good retrace into this 5-minute basically breaker would be nice. It would be an OTE entry on the 5-minute too. I'm just watching what we do here. Let me just hook up my broker. Let's see, everything's hooked up nicely. Make sure we're ready to go, and then we'll get to it. This would be the start of the break here. This should be lower. Yeah, if we break through here, we're likely going to keep on rotating down. Maybe not today, but tomorrow we could get a really good sell-off. Let me just look at the daily structure. So like Monday we opened up. We didn't even have Monday. I forgot. Based on like Friday, Thursday, Friday, we open up high. Tuesday open lower, lower. Thursday could mark the low, come back up, but I'm not sure if that's happening. And Hughes tells a different story though, which makes me think we rotate lower. Dixie's screwing us. Let me just Dixie. Dixie's coming up. I do think Dixie will keep on flowing up the rest of the move. It's been trending upwards. So I think we're looking for shorts mostly today, unless we get like a very short time frame reversal for a potential long with a low risk, and hopefully SMT and a good high time frame support somewhere. Is that the morning lows? Yeah, I think it is. I just got taken out. It's pretty sloppy going up and down here. Could get a sell off, right? Looks like NQ still very green on the day. Still got lots of room to come back down. We did take out the morning lows though. So we're gonna just be watching to see if we get anything from here now. Just gotta stay nimble. Still stuff selling off. Let's see the 5 minute. I'm just seeing if 5 minute has anything good. Just a large gap here. Wow, we're really taking it down. Just no entry for me to get in. We're getting in a sell program already, which is pretty predicted. But just can't get a good entry on it. It's too early. Sell side on ES. Hitting that sell model. Large 50-minute gap there. We're just basically fulfilling these imbalances downwards. Did not take out this high here. Yeah, we have a long way down. ES is very, very weak too. But I want to stay very nimble. To say. So took out the first sell side there. The next one's probably just I'll mark just down here if we get there. That's like yesterday's low, right? No, it's close. Let me probably mark that low in the PM session. No, this I'm off. Still have more way to go. So right now it's kind of boring because we're just waiting for something to happen. Anyone else find Brian volume very low? I can increase it. Let me just do a double increase for the mic for the background, and then I did turn OBS down a little bit because I thought it was too loud, but maybe it was opposite. Is that better now? 5 minute inversion at 977. 977 at 640. Okay, let's take a look. 977 at 640. I hope that you're talking about Eastern time. Okay, yeah, it is. This is just holding pretty nicely here. I don't think I would play this as an inversion. We just filled this and then we didn't really get a close under yet, but even if we did, would that really... I would argue that we just take this as a stop line and then we might come back up before coming lower. I would hate for it to fulfill this imbalance upwards, especially on ES. I think ES is easier to see. Fulfill this imbalance upward, and then fill it down and just leaving an imbalance. I would rather it fill it from the left side, sell it down, then come back up to fill at least some part of here, and then really taking it down. And that'll be like the high of the, probably high of the month, honestly. We'll see. So like I'm liking the risk reward of longs right now just because we took out a lot of the sell side down here and bounced at good areas. Like even ES showing pretty good volume upwards right now. 15-minute breaker at NQ. Let me see. Bullish or bearish, and where? Because I can see quite a few things. This didn't close under, so this wouldn't be bearish. Don't think there would be anything bullish here on the 15. So you must be assuming bearish. My chart is a little messy, but I'm gonna try to stick on the 1 minute right now, or 1 and 5. The 15-minute is a little clunky. Establish a low, a little tight inversion here that close above. Want to see if this holds here. So the name of the game right now is if we can get past this high. Is that the same as this candle here? Yeah, both the same candle. If we get past this high, we'll talk. 15-minute breaker at 8:30. Okay, you're looking at 8:30. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so we have a high here, we have a low, we have a higher high, and I believe what you're doing is anticipating a close under this one, which is going to happen 4 minutes if it does close under. It already kind of came back up. But yeah, even though it's a breaker, it's not like a very good one because you have the high up here, the low down here. It's a large breaker, so I mean, it's a good reference, as in like if we get a substantial close above here, then that'll be pretty bullish, but not more of an entry, I feel like. So what I'm kind of looking at right now is a potential long reversal right now after taking out the imbalances. But if it doesn't give us, then I'm going to keep on looking downwards. We'll just see what we get. I can also look at a continuation if there is any, but we would need to induce upwards. Pay attention to this wick here. This is the sell side that we took liquidity in. I feel like we could just do something like this. So like when I anticipate like this, it needs to do two things before I can even look for entry. You gotta protect the low down here, and I gotta make the high. Then I'll look for the long for the third. So like I'm anticipating two things. And if the two things confirm, then I'll go for the third one, and then the fourth one would be the reward. Do you trade US 30? I don't really trade the Dow. I use it as a reference at most, but I rarely trade the Dow. So if this doesn't happen, we're just gonna keep on floating downwards. But I feel like this is a good probability because we did take the low down here already. So I just want to see the C wick here protected here. It doesn't have to hit the 50% mark, but it just needs to close above it. Especially this wick is the one that takes out the low down here, which is the first strong low made before launching it up. So it's a very important low to me. Oh, I should be recording this just in case. So yeah, basically step one, low held. Now step two is we need to get over this high, and then if that happens, I'll go for the long. Did you use a spray? I did use a spray. Okay, I think the new theory right now is we have like fleas and cats that we kind of took care of. Like there's not much of a problem anymore, but we use a lot of chemicals in this office, and I think there's some residue in it because I was like testing it, and like when I was spraying the chemicals, it was really irritating my nose, and it just gave me the same feeling. And I was going in an area where it was heavily flea sprayed, and like it would react me like very greatly. But the flea spray, it's like kind of like Is it the like saline salt water spray that you're talking about, or is it like actual like prescription spray? Because I used the first one. I haven't tried any prescription or anything like that. But it just gives like you instant relief, which is nice. But if there's still like environment that, which my environment is like the cats, like so the dander, the dust, it could be like that, or it could be the chemicals. Multiple reasons that I'm just working on to get it fixed. Hopefully. 68 ES. Are you talking about just like the future open here? I'm still favorable on all-time highs though, but if just based on the daily here, everything just keeps on getting rejected. Like this unicorn on the daily is still playing out. Depending on your entry, like I would look for entries as high as possible, and we're still there. It's pretty good risk reward in a way. Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Oh damn! What happened?
Yo, what's up? We dumped. I haven't been looking at the AM session at all, really.
Straight dumb. Holy shit.
Dumb question. Did you? There's an emoji blocking always when I see like the latest message. Dumb question for Ryan. Do you do all / most inverse fair value gaps retrace? No. That's a thing. A lot of inversions. The way that people trade them, they trade them with the close above, and they'll go for the continuation, and they want it to be like a breakaway gap. But I think with my model, I like to play the retrace rather than play the momentum or continuation. So even if there's a good inverse, it depends. It much very well depends. Like I would only play the inverse if it coincides with the breaker, which is it needs a breaker structure and it needs a good retrace anyways. For the inversion to like just retrace and work, not to trade the inversion to, you know, just take an entry because it closed above. Just getting it ready. See, wick. This is a good wick here, though. I think we did actually close below this low here. I mean, this is like, we're at a critical point. Like, so, like, what I'm thinking, like, if we do close lower, I think we just keep on rotating all the way back down to this previous low here. It'll be like a very large sell day. But I think it wants to come up first before lower. So, like, this is like the grand scheme of what I'm thinking. But it doesn't have to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Right now, there's no good entries yet.
Looks like a fake breakout on the higher time frame.
Yeah, we're just gonna reject it crazy.
This morning's price action was really crazy.
It was. I've seen a lot of people get rinsed from trading today.
Everyone took the Apex 150 account, 9 grand profit. That's in one day.
And that's the break on NQ. NQ is leading downwards, like so. $68. Then watching the market maker. You said buy model or just yeah, just whichever it is. It could be a sell model too. It depends. But I would prefer the buy model upwards and then down. That would be how I'll run things. Because it would fake the people who thinks it's gonna break, but it won't. It'll just be a simple retrace, and it'll fake the people who thinks it's gonna that retrace upward. It's gonna break upside, and it'll just be the true side down. So it'd be like a double pump fake, which is something I'm kind of keen in right now. Potential breaker NQ, yeah, it's a very low time frame breaker. Like a very
Where
tight
do you
one.
guys see equal?
Did someone say equal lows?
I'm asking people if they see any equal lows. There's one at 907.
109. Yeah, he's talking about this breaker here. I'm just waiting for a form. Like it could go. I was looking for like a bullish breaker on the ES since it like so it can retrace back up for low. Basically, if I'm kind of playing like this, I would want it just to do this, and then like really get down there. This looks ugly. This looks very ugly. Just something coming back up to fulfill this like this imbalance up here after taking out a good low, which is a critical point here. This could break. ES 70.75 equal lows. Let me see. 7.75.
All you have to do is wait for the trend line break and then just short it all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, we do have equal lows here. Momentum trader's gonna win today. We'll wait. Too many people taking losses today. I think overall today, like if you're trading like mostly like ICT concepts, you're the majority definitely got rinsed today.
That's why ICT doesn't trade from November until February.
They're just fair.
Manipulation starts happening.
Yeah.
But trendline traders, they love this once.
That's a good break here. Very strong break. Approaching the -4 standard deviation on NQ. It's very hard to demonstrate on ES here though. Maybe we'll see on a 30-second, but it's a very just grind it up. Yeah, this might be just like the start of the sell model, or we've been in the sell model here. Kind of a good SMT though, if you think about it though. Like ES is holding so strong, even though NQ is like doing fuck all. I'm kind of rooting for ES right now though, for a break to the upside. I am actually rooting for them. I'm gonna mark this SMT here just in case. I'm gonna delete it because delete it if
delete it if you're wrong.
if it's useless basically. Like if it all just dumps, like there's no point in calling it SMT when like it doesn't do anything. Nvidia's wrecking. How is Nvidia doing? Let me see. Looks like it fills a gap instead. Let's just check all this the tech here. Why NQ's falling down a little bit more. Looks, oh, what the heck? I don't know. I feel like a long is coming. Because I still want that retrace back to take out all these like internals here on Q and then kind of climb back up. Even possible to get like, this is ambitious, but like above like 17,050 and enter like a very high time frame breaker. Would be like 5-minute breaker or 15-minute breaker. That's why I'm more leaning on ES right now for the upside. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We don't take any trades because we need criteria to be met before we enter. the long scalp criteria is that it hit 69 ES, 4-hour first 3 tests. It was worth 5-6 candles. Yeah. It's kind of like a trend line type of day though. If you kind of see it, like you just draw a trend line and just ride it, and then like do nothing. No analysis needed, just a simple trend line from both ways, going up and going down, and then you make a lot of money. Let's just see how this trend line would work. If as long as it still holds above here, we're good. This trend line is overpowered. I'm gonna just delete this. While we're at it, does anyone want to share any trades they took in particular today? Like something that is good to review, not like a nonsensical trade. Like explain the reasoning, tell me the time step to look at it and what the price is. I'll take a look at it and I'll see like if it's a good setup or if it's, we'll see. And if you can explain your reasoning for the setup too. If anyone wants to share. We're kind of just waiting. Like I think I have a good idea of what I want to do with this. Probably not shorting if there's no good retrace. So this is where I'm looking to short a lot. Right now I'm looking for a long basically. But I definitely want to short though. Even if retrace back up to here, I could look for a short already. But yeah, anyone want to post any setups or share any setups they took today? We can review. Today's like nasty day. The only setup that I discussed was this breaker here, which is the SMT bullish on NQ, and it just made a higher low on NQ, which still signifies a good breaker. I took 1050 macro breaker and 1150 macro breaker. It's only in the YM. Let me just see if it shows on NQ or something. So you're looking at this high here. We did close below. Not much of an entry if you're looking for a retap in, because we barely did a retap here. I would look for more. I guess it would work. It would be the very bottom of it. It just depends what entry you're looking at. And then you said 1150. Let me see 1150. Oh, it's the same thing. Like, it depends if you would qualify this little tap here as a signified as a break of structure, which I usually won't consider that too much. This one on ES for sure did a better move here, and then we just retap back in this 1 minute here. Sumo said, I can give you a few setups if you want to see them. Like, just tell me like good setups, like, or setups that even if it's a loss, if it's a good good one to review. It doesn't have to be breaker, it could be inversions. But just something not stupid, or it's like you have good analysis on it. I took a short on ES at 1154 after seeing highs taken, SMT divergence and market structure shift, low time frame. 1154. Let's see. 1154. You said on ES though, right? So you're looking at SMT because we didn't take out the previous high, but NQ did. So you took a short on ES. So you're playing the right side. You're playing the weaker side, which is more beneficial because we don't know if NQ can hold or not. You target 4780s, which is these lows here. That's a very good play because that one definitely came really fast. And like now I'm looking at it, but it's a very low risk play if you're kind of shorting and then just put a stop above high because it likely wouldn't run there if there's a good SMT already made. Short from 47.95. Yeah, so you guys are just kind of doing the same thing, shorting up there, but it's just hard for me to really be confident with shorting at these highs when I see NQ like really going for the targets and stuff. So like even though I'm very bullish on the day, I know like the day high is gonna get taken and we could really expand upwards. I don't feel comfortable with any entries to counter trend and play short. When's the last time we took an ES play? We might be taking one today. We just need good confirmation on this one. I took a NQ long at 938. 938. I think right at open we ripped up, so I hope you didn't. Okay, you probably playing the retrace, right? 938. Back to this 1 minute here. Yeah, I still think it's very dangerous though because we don't know if it's gonna keep on ripping. Like you're kind of leaning strongly with this buy side here, which that's why a lot of people fail because people could have longed here. They try to get the buy side, they missed it, they get stopped out here. Try to do the same thing, get stopped out. If they try to do tight stops, what the bullish breaker did form before the 930 open, and it gave you the entry to this 926, the inducement here would have been the phenomenal and be aligned more with the unicorn, but you could have just taken on this tap too. It was good SMT as well, which is nice to see. But yeah, if you kind of saw the SMT too, and that was your reasoning for upside, then I would accept that more. Okay, we might get something here. We might get something here. We might get a play. This would be the NQ bullish breaker because I would need a good close above here. If we can get that, I'll probably go take on the ES anyways. But this would be a nice way to confirm it too. All right, let me delete some of the things on my chart now. I'll move this upwards. I'm gonna post in my Discord here to share the idea. So I would want NQ to also do the same thing. There we go. Let's see. See if we can get close above here. Might get a good entry here. I'm gonna just try to take out an ES though. If I can. ES is a little bit more bullish right now. See, we get a nice pop higher. I'm trying this a stop line to make it easier for you guys to see. Might get just tap inside here. I want to see on ES. I want to see it back in the breaker. If NQ gives a nice retap in, I'll look at this FEG more. But the setup is validated right now, which is nice. This is basically what we're calling for, and we're getting it, but we just need a good entry now. Hopefully it doesn't break too far. I want this high to be protected first. But bullish SMT on ES right now. Basically held to see a quick here too. No, I just need to get the long. I hope it doesn't. I like these highs up here though. These highs are a very good target to go for. Is this slanted? Big highs. If it doesn't take us entry and just take out this high, I'm likely looking for a short up here. I think ES can give us the entry though. I'll keep the entry validated as long as this high is protected. If we take out this high, I don't think I want to really slam it. If we just get a pop over and reject down, I want to see this protected, but the OT that I'm like kind of doing it just from swing high, swing low. So this swing low here, this swing high, swing low here, swing high. It's just a general tool for you to use. I'm likely like an entry, like I slap inside of this 1 minute now. This will be perfect. Just leave that high protected, those equal highs, and we'll be good. So it's kind of more like this right now. And then I would like to see, I want to see it float downwards, back down. Oh, fuck. ICT can't teach you that trade. He's a Shaw. 82, 83. What was 82, 83? Oh, these equal highs, yeah. I hope it rejects. I mean, I'm playing on a model where it's like, if it fits my criteria, I'll go for it. If it doesn't, who cares? We'll get another set up. It's only been like 40 minutes in. It's longer than anticipated. I'm gonna move this to the side a little bit so I can draw my chart. Let's move this aside a little bit. Hope those eagle eyes get left behind. Because I'll target them. Yeah, price definitely left without retrace. That's just how things go sometimes. We leave a breakaway gap. And I like to get the retrace, because if we did get the retrace, we'd have made a very nice entry with low risk. But I think this case it doesn't want to do that. But we definitely predicted that it could take it could do a reversal there, especially with the CE wick here. We stop punted. Everything had a beautiful setup. We just missed it. Someone said NQ already touched the FAG and went. Yeah, I mean, you could see that, like get close above, quick retap. That just feels way too shallow to me. But that's just how things are, man. How much would that move been? But 7 points on ES, which is very nice. Jiffy said when the educational content will be. Which educational content are you trying to reference? Are you talking about prop firm or like beginner's guide, or are you talking about more of like the trade model? Can you turn the volume louder? I think that's the max I could do, actually. I think that's the max. I'm getting a little closer though. Because if it's like kind of the prop firm education and like the beginner's guide, that's gonna be released probably like in the next few days. And if you're talking about like the model education, then I've been releasing more and more throughout the day, like especially the daily recap and all that. And that I'm hoping that is giving a lot of educational content. But I'm gonna release more videos after we release the first stage first. So like it's gonna be like this whole month is gonna have a lot of content. Fortune said it was his issue. Of course it was. Wow, no entry. This is such a beautiful setup. Like it had everything. Like we took this low here. Nice stop punt there. We did a forceful wick downwards. Control the consequent encroachment, which I pointed out very early on. I said as long as we didn't close under, we're likely gonna hold this. And I'm looking for a pop above this wick here. And we got a pop. Not even a thought of a retrace. Like even like a retrace down here. Not even a thought of it. We just went flying. And that's what happened. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jiffy. There's just gonna be a lot of things in stored, and I mean, if you're here for the lifetime things, if you're planning on staying long term, like a few weeks or 2 weeks is not gonna mean anything when you're looking like large scheme of things. We are taking this high. And guess what we're going to do? I think what we could do is just keep on running higher. Then boom, boom, boom. So it becomes like we're in a buy mode up here. It's not even a really buy mode. It's just buying it up just to target the CPI high. And this is more of a sell program here. But now it's reversing and becoming a buy program, which I think would be a sell program again. We'll see. We'll see. Could be right, could be wrong, but regardless, I only take the entry based on if it works with my criteria. I might still take the setup though. I think I still like the setup. Just if this high is still holding, I might take an NQ or I might take an ES. With the appropriate stop, I think this is more than suitable. If I get it within this 1 minute here, in this breaker, the top of the breaker. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing's guaranteed, but we're playing with probability, and as long as everything's aligned, the stars aligned, then you might have a very good trade with low risk and higher probability. Someone in Discord said they took it based on a low time frame market structure shift. So I'm assuming he took it on the break of the shift up here, which is what I was looking at, but without a retrace. But yeah, he was talking more about it being basically a high time frame reversal. Are we in the hourly here? It's more than 15 minute, right? Kind of like a good retracement, but it's on the low time frame. It's a low time reversal. Let's just see on NQ here. NQ is deeper. Lots of more imbalances down here. So we're in the hourly FEG here. And we definitely retrace very nicely. So like this could look like a simple retracement on the high time frame if I'm looking at the hourly, but you break it down on the 1 minute. So that's why I always say like high time frame retracements or low time frame reversal. So I'm using high time frame as analysis. We do the stop point, we do the structure shift on the 1 minute time frame. It's a very clear shift in structure and like a actual reversal. Yeah, I'm getting some DMs from other traders. They're saying like how like there's no entries. There's setups but no entries. Exactly what I'm feeling right now. There's so many setups that's decent. Like I spotted the setup the first time we got on stream. Like literally 20 minutes in. Very clean setup, A+ setup, but doesn't really give you any entries, which is the important factor. Like it doesn't matter with your setup if your entries would dictate if you're gonna be in or not. How do you get 3 charts on the screen at once? It should just be up here, right? You do this, there's layouts. I'm focused on the NQ. ES is my second focus, and YM is just for just see what's happening. Pretty simple. Dixie's coming down. Damn. We predicted the reversal and we couldn't get an entry. It's a shame. Do you usually copy trade your prop accounts? Yes. I use Replicanto. I have a YouTube video on that. I'm gonna make an update video because they allow you to copy trade with TradingView now, which is probably next week. You'll see me execute all my accounts on TradingView. I think that's the best way since, like, let's say you got 5 fundeds and they have 2K drawdown each. You could play them like you have 10K drawdown and just, like, if you did, like, 1 mini per account, that's 5 minis, 10K drawdown. That's more than enough manageable because you'll do, like, let's say $200 loss per trade. That's 1,000 max loss per trade. You can use Tradeovate with Replicanto now too, right? I think you can with the update they have, but I still like NinjaTrader better as an execution, but only for visuals. I'm gonna try it on TradingView because what they do, I think you have to have your NinjaTrader open as well, and whatever account you log in as the leader, whatever trade you do, it'll replicate to the NinjaTrader. TradingView is laggy and you don't get good fills. I don't think it really matters if you're taking limit orders, right? If you do market orders, I can see that being a problem. But if you're doing limit orders, that should not be a big problem at all. Because everyone would have the same fill. Especially when we're in a simulation environment. For the most part. Even for funded accounts. In live account, if you're doing limit orders, it doesn't really matter. Slippage is very minimal. Unless it's like very in news territory day. Yeah, there's just no entries here, guys. I could look for a long to target these equal highs, but I need market to come down first. So what we could be looking for right now is kind of like... Oh, no, this wasn't... This would probably break already. Let's see, maybe something like this. Take out this very low time frame low just to target the higher prices. I would probably argue like lower though, but we'll see. I want to say something in the chat right now. I think there's a lot of newer people. Don't watch me if you expect me to force trades or take a lot of trades. Like, if based on like my average, I usually only take 1 trade every 2 hours. I could call like 4 setups in 1 trading session. Trading session is kind of like 2 hours for me. So there's like we have the morning trading session, and the afternoon trading session. So like 10 to 12, and 1 to 3, give or take. So if you're expecting me to take a lot of trades during that time, I could call out I could probably call up PM. I could call like 3-4 setups, but the one that I'm trying to execute, there's likely only gonna be 1. And that's what really gives you that high win rate when you're like waiting for the A+ setup, which this is definitely A+ setup. Had it retraced, I think we would have held runners all the way up, probably to like 47.93. I don't think we push higher. So this is kind of another, I always say to people, breakers don't always have to be for reversals. It could be for continuations. So in this case, the way I'm drawing it, this will respect the order block here. This would take out the intermediate low. We close above, a simple retap back in, that's a continuation breaker. Let's just see. I might need to look at the 5 minute though. The 1 minute is a little bit too cloudy right now. But I could definitely see. So like, yeah, this 5 minute right now. This breaker's very drawing to my attention right now. So I think if any longs happen, the moment we get into this 5 minute FEG, which is inside this breaker already, I'm gonna be more alert to manage my risk if I take a long. That's likely the area where I kind of dip out with any entries. Would you consider this an accumulation, then a potential manipulation lower before taking those high? Let me just read that again because there's a lot of things you're talking about. Would you consider this an accumulation, this move accumulation, for potential manipulation low? Yeah. This is exactly what you're describing is exactly what I'm thinking. Like I was looking for a low time reversal at a critical area on high time frame. This is a high time frame retracement, so we have a nice stop line here. Low time frame, we made a bullish breaker structure shift, and I was looking for it to take out these highs, probably come up in this 5 minute, and then slam it down. I don't know if it's gonna happen today or it's gonna happen overnight, but this is what I'm anticipating, and this would invalidate if we close above this breaker, which is likely above like 17,081. So that's how I'm anticipating this. Like I'm looking for more prices going up until we're in this 5 minute here, in this 5 minute breaker here, and then slam it down, which I think we will go lower throughout the day or throughout the week. This would invalidate, like I said, if we do get a nice close above 1780. So I'm playing it in an if-then statement, and like I have multiple scenarios. If it goes to the right scenario that I want it to go, I'll execute accordingly. But if not, then it's likely no entries. Damn, no entries though. Like even if you're like bullish right now, there's just like no good retracement. I'm looking at Cami Capital. He's the only. I was trying to see if any other streamer is on live right now, and it's kind of funny. Like, he's the only other streamer that's live, and he's looking at the same exact trade as me, like the same breaker, the same entry, basically like within this 1 minute here. How many trades do you take a day? So this is a question that varies. Because it depends. Like if I'm trading by myself and no streams, no Discord, no nothing, I'll trade one session. It'll be from 10 to 12 and that's it. And it'll be likely one trade a day. And if I don't get a trade in that AM session, I might just roll over PM, depending on the price action. But I think since I'm doing more like live stream, more educational review, I'm kind of pushing myself to do two sessions right now for the most of my trading days. Which I'm fine with because that's only like another 2 hours. I think I'm disciplining myself more than that already. Because some people trade the whole entire day from like 9:30 to 4 p.m. And even Asia, London, all that too. Doesn't ICT avoid New York session? London put in a big range and same for avoiding London if Asia. Yeah. Those are the conditions that I also think. Yeah, so Rig said Cami Capital is live. That's why I mentioned Cami Capital is live. He's looking at the same exact entry. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he views this as a breaker. Maybe we have the same analysis, but I'm seeing it as a very clear structure, like We have a breaker. We have a stop punt. We have a low time reversal. I look for a retap down. Target the equal highs. Very simple to understand. Desi's live too. Oh, let me see if Desi's live. Is he live? Why don't I see him? Oh, I'm talking on YouTube. Oh, he is on live on YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna comment on Cami Capital. No, you're fine. Me and Desi are cool. I just popped in. I saw he's live. Why do you trade PM session? I'm mostly a AM session guy, but I think based on what I saw in AM today, it was pretty rough. Usually, what happens, it's like someone explained already, when Asia and London already made it like a very large move. Let me see, was it Thursday? We just accumulated in Asia, accumulated in London, and then New York we're ripping it. I usually steer away from that because like the move already happened already, and I'll wait for the AM to play out more before I really think of trying to do something. Tell the market to give you setup. I'm trying. I'm really trying. To make money, that's why. We're trying to make money. Like, if you were trading this, Tanya, like, this setup is so golden, especially on ES because the SCT is bullish. Like, it fits all my criteria, and it's within that kind of like that one macro. It just fits so smoothly, and like to not get an entry on that, to call out like a bullish breaker potential moving before even like when it was pushing the lows, I was like, okay, as long as I see wick consequent encroachment wick holds, I want to see this kind of take out the high of that recent swing high, and then like really run through it. There's no entry, but this is the second setup here. This is a potential move because we're in like a 5-minute, essentially a high time frame retracement into this imbalance here, which is in a breaker here. It's a very large breaker. That's why I'm not going to mark it. I'm going to just look for a low time frame reversal in here, which I'll kind of do here. I just want to show this. This is very important for you, people to like know and understand. I was able to catch a distribution phase of power 30 or AM session. Check 9:30, 11:30. You're telling me to check like basically the whole AM session. 9:30 to 11:30. Yeah, it's a very large distribution. ES did not get that. It depends on your entry though. So like, I like this entry a lot. I think after a break here, this is hindsight, but like everything's smoothly going up. It's just more tough because I don't know if it's gonna keep on wicking people out, but I think this when it kind of came down from here, that's when I just stopped like paying attention. Like after 10, I just stopped like watching charts because like it looks too nasty for me. But it turns out it's just like a very simple buy model up. So we're approaching this 5-minute FEG here. I'm looking for a low time frame reversal in this 5-minute FEG, which is like the imbalance. I'll show you what happens. Does it show similarly on ES? ES is like very tough. ES is already moving higher. We're already kind of filling this 5 minute. ES is very bullish, which might make me think like this move upwards could be legit. But I'm anticipating two scenarios, and that's where I'm thinking right now. Well, ES is already moving way higher. We'll see. We'll see. I hope we get a setup today, though. If not, it's a shame.
So I noted that PD array from like 11:52 a.m. to 12:05 p.m., where the midpoint of that range didn't achieve equilibrium, and it lines up exactly with the standard deviation bottom.
Is that the picture you posted in Discord you're talking about, like the yellow box?
Yeah.
From, you said 17055 to like 070, 080?
Yeah.
It's kind of coincided with the 5 minute FEG and 5 minute breaker that I'm like looking at too. Wait, say again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. You said what is that? Just like a simple imbalance that you're looking at on the 30-second?
No, like if you look at that PD array from 12:52 a.m. to 12:05 p.m., right?
Yeah.
The price ran down so hard and it didn't retrace back into equilibrium, right? So it's a huge gap in between. So that's always a good bias if you want to catch a reversal target, and it lines up with the standard deviations from this reversal from the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're basically like using that imbalance as your target, which is a good idea. I'm also kind of using that in a magnet way as well. I was looking for a long to target the equal highs, very obvious equal highs on NQ, and then eventually get into that imbalance and see if there's a low time frame reversal that forms where I would flip my position.
Yeah, we had a nice AMD setup as well from the lunch hour accumulation, and then some manipulation happened from until like 1:30ish, and then that's when the reversal happened for the contribution. So basically a 90-minute power of 3.
Damn, there's just no retracement at all. That kind of sucks. That's kind of like what happens in the AM session today too. It really wants us to. Momentum trades are really winning right now. That's all I gotta say. If you're a momentum trader, you're banking.
Posted this thing in advance. I'm not trading this session though. I've already done enough this morning.
I'm hoping to start my trading here.
This morning was a really high resistance liquidity round, so kind of have to exit quickly.
This is slow, man. Yeah, it's like literally no pullbacks, and kind of how I trade. I'm not asking for the craziest pullback because I'm kind of adjusting and adapting to the conditions, but not a single droplet down. Like you could have just entered anywhere at 130 and it would have been very profitable, which is crazy. I'm gonna mark the 130 open.
Yeah, man, I started looking at those quarterly cycles. It's actually really crazy how well it works.
I try to look into it more, but I think it's just something like I definitely need more time to really practice on. You really can't, like, this is like an area where it could be a short, but you need to show like structure first before you short. But it's in an area where I could definitely see a short happening. Where would I short? Would I short NQ or ES? ES did the SMT here. Basically moved 22 points from there. NQ moved about like 100 points. Very similar moves right now. Wow, we're really pushing. That's a negative 2.5 there. That's a negative 2.5 on ES as well. They both kind of moving similarly.
Should tap this in reverse.
I hope. I really hope so we can get an entry somewhere.
Look at the micro cycles from 130 till 153. You have expansion, and then from 153 to 215 we have some sort of accumulation. Now manipulation is about to happen, and then this will continue at around probably 2. Sort of like the silver bullet as well. If it doesn't do that, then the market's wrong.
Yeah. You guys trade days quarterly theory? No. It's something like that I actually appreciate because I looked into it more and it really connects the power through the AMD model, like the last piece it needs. But I don't really trade that like that.
Days quarterly theory will change your life forever.
You heard it from Dono.
That's what I use for everything.
I just can't say too much about it because I haven't really like looked into it and like studied it and mastered it yet. But it's a great model from what I saw. We trade breakers and unicorns. Very manly trading strategies. Not something.
Oh yeah.
Something like quarterly theory. Sounds too professional.
Take the quarterly theory and apply to the year 2022, 23, and 24.
Everything was a manipulation. Everything was accumulating, and then we distribute. Yeah. Everything is.
Yeah, you can probably tell what's going to happen in 2025.
Don't know. What do you use the quarterly theory? Do you use it more on what time frame do you use it more on? Like the weekly or like the daily or like intraday?
For
sessions?
Everything.
Like I mean, which one do you morally use it for?
Because I look at the weekly, starting at the weekly, right? Just see what potential, or whether we're in accumulation or we're in a manipulation leg or not, and then start moving up to the daily.
Yeah.
Then to the hourly, and then down to 15 minutes. Sorry, 90 minutes, 15 minutes, and then go to the micro levels.
Yeah. Seconds. Okay, that's good. If you want to share something like in the Discord, I can show it in live, and you can like demonstrate it. If you want to just like, show like any theory to today or happening this week.
That's gonna.
Does that take too long?
It's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
Super hard to explain.
You can give a quick overview, like if like you just want to share, because like we're just waiting for something right now. That's if you want to do it. Oh, we just took buy side though on ES.
I'll link it.
Yeah, you can definitely post a link too. Do you wait for a new breaker to form, or are you short from the untested breaker around 11:50 midday? Are you talking about this breaker, right? Yeah. Is it? You said 11:50? Oh, you're looking. I don't know if this is a. Is this a breaker? I was looking at the 5-minute breaker, which is within this 5-minute FAG. Was it 11:50? This is not much of a breaker to me. It's too shallow of a drop. I'm considering more of this whole down close candle. So like this would be this high, the low, the high, and then close down. But I'm only against that right now, just because what we see right now in ES is very bullish. We're violating everything. We could have had a 5-minute breaker here, and we want to see a reject here, but it didn't do that. So NQ could follow suit. So the only way I could see this working is it needs to show a low time frame reversal within the high time frame structure. Oh yeah, so you're looking at 11:20 to 11:29. Let me see. 11:20. It's too tight of a breaker for me still, because I won't really count this as a break of structure here. Especially when it's like a long wick down and we get a very shallow tap, not even closed under yet. That's just personally how I'm not using too much of here. But I could definitely see what you're saying though. But we have a more prominent 5-minute breaker instead. So we're still within this 5-minute FAG, which is within the 5-minute breaker. And if it can deliver a 1-minute structure shift, I'll look to short it. That's basically my game plan right now. Is that a turtle soup on ES? Just take the high of 11:39 and just done. We're done for the day. ES is going home. I kind of want to see if this would be inversion here. We might get a substantial close under. No, we didn't really do that. It's just really just pushing up. ES is just holding very nicely right now. I'm gonna ask, did anyone make a trade within the last hour? Basically the whole move from when I started stream, which is like around like 1 o'clock here, from now, like I don't think, unless you took a trade kind of within this area, like after 11:36, I feel like there's no entry at all. Like, if it retraced down here, maybe we could have got order block. You could look at other FEGs. Like, I just didn't see anything. Yeah, there's no real entries. Like, so when you're grinding up like that, like, you just have to let it play out. And if you're tempted to short it, you're likely going to get killed. So if you try to short a pop of this equal highs, you're about to take, like, a lot of drawdown. I don't know if you're going to get stopped off for, like, 15 points. It's a very stupid trade to counter trend if there's no structure. You bought the low on ES SMT but sold out. Yeah. So I was also considering that because SMT was made. I was anticipating it already, but I just want to showcase on live. Like, if we just hit this here, perfect entry, would have left it. Would have got like, would have probably left it running all the way up to I don't know. I might go for the high. I might not, but it'll be such a profitable trade. with like the lowest risk imaginable, essentially. But we didn't do that. So what do we do? We kind of have, yeah, someone just posted in Discord. He's showing this as a 5-minute bullish breaker, which I would actually accept here. If we get this, I'll probably look at, I don't know how far extend it. Yeah, I'll definitely just extend it all the way. We can narrow down the entry with our the analysis. This is also another bullish breaker the moment we close over here. So we made a 1-minute reversal here. And then on the 5-minute, we also made another breaker. So if it does come back down here, I could look for a long. But it depends. It really depends. This might be a short entry. Just take this down here, then come higher. I'm not going to put this too far here. I'm just going to put it aside. Do you stream live every day for Discord? Yeah, I do that. Just like the last few days, I've been really hammering YouTube just because everyone's asking, like, please do another stream, please do another stream. Like, I'm just doing it for, like, I don't know how far I'll do it for. Like, eventually I just want to shift to do only, like, 2 sessions live on YouTube. Everything else is going to be on Discord. But there's going to be definitely, I have other things planned for Discord, which would benefit in a way where it's, like, not just, like, content, but it's more based on the website that we're launching in the next probably 5 days. I don't know. It could be 5 days. But if you basically, it's just basically if you want my time and like ask me personal questions, see the alerts, see everything, then that's the best way to get it. And what I'm mainly accepting is like if you want to invest in me for like a lifetime membership, that's where I'll take care of you for eternity. For eternity. Crazy. This is I think ES high of the day, right? Oh, did we just rip past that? Freaking fast as hell. Oh, what was that? Dude, what was that? What was that? That's crazy. We hit the... This could be a turtle soup here. It really could be. It really could be turtle soup here. It's a very good... It could be a scam wick, which is I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna delete this. Holy crap. That was a very strong pump. Dude, was there any new... There's no volatility there. It's just like a pump just cause, right? That was a very nasty pump. But it hit the -4 standard deviation. I kind of just want to showcase, like, if we could do a turtle soup here on the -4 standard deviation. It's such a strong scam wick up, too. Wow. Oh, is president speaking? Wait, which president? Are you talking about our president, the U.S. president, or what? Did he say? Did he say that he solved something, or he's? I don't know. I really don't know. Giving a reason for market to really just pump the hell up. There's such a strong scam wick on ES, which I think would close lower. I'm just gonna do this for fun. I'm gonna try. Oh, I just want to see if I just do like short right here, and then put a stop at the high. Let's see if I can get 1-1 restored. What the fuck just happened? Did I just exit it out? I just want to see. Dude, what happened? Did I? I get mixed up. This is the left is buy or sell. I like this just because ES is doing a scam wick up, and we're giving a nice C wick, which is within the -4 standard range projection. So I wanted to see if we can get like a nice quick shorter there. No, I'm not long. Like that's just more for I just want to see if I can just do like a 2-point stop on demo. This is demo right here. When I'm trading, I'll show like you'll know that I'm taking the trade. Just like when we did it on ES here, we have everything set up. I alerted on Discord. I'll have the trade limit set in. But I get mixed up because to me the right side is always sell market and left side is always buy market on Ninja and Trading Bait. But that was a little confusing. That would have probably get like a 2-point stop there if I were to do that. But had I did that though, we went down like 7 points, which is interesting. That's a 50% wick. Let's see if we close above. If we close above, we can climb higher. I just want something fun to get into, but we don't want to do that, right? We just want to keep on ripping because Biden apparently solved something. .10-point stop from high of, or 10-point from high of the run. Not sure what's happening here. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. We took out buy side. Fun, 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 fun. Should I go on the 30-second chart or something? 15-second chart? To see if we can get like a nice reversal somewhere, because this is interesting. Wow. Can't really do anything here, huh? It's a shame. Let's see a break though. Dude, I might just go on the 30-second just to see something, because any high time frame right now is like useless. We're just breaking highs. I want 30-second. Let's see. Whoa, why? I didn't see YM. YM is really ripping. YM took... Is YM leading right now? No, and he's still leading. Well, YM said we're going places. That's a good break. Dude, do we get a reversal here? After taking out buy side, we might actually get a reversal here. We actually might get a reversal here. Imagine this is where we get our reversal. So what we need to see happen is something like this. Kind of a general idea right now. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Let's go 30-second. See if there's any. There's no. Show me what you got. What are the chances we get a low time frame reversal at high of day? For that to happen, I wouldn't want it to like really go back above 17-1. There's no reason for it to. I'll mark this 15 minute though. This 15 minute is intriguing me. That's the only imbalance left on ES, which ES is the lagging factor. So it's a. I just want to see if this is just a fill into 15 minute FEG. It just did, dude. This is not a low time reversal. This is a light, just like compared to this move up. This is just a light tap down. Can you explain the order block? I think that's more. I think something you would want visuals for that. I can reference you videos for order blocks. I think T-Trades have good videos on that, but yeah, it's a good question to ask because if you want to learn about breakers, you would need to understand what an order block and how to use it is.
Looks like we're just gonna keep going up.
You know what's crazy though? I bought 2 Top Step evals and like I passed one of them yesterday. I think I shared it in the chat. Like I was like short at high day. I kind of want to do the same thing with this last count because this last count also is expiring soon. I just forget about these evals when I'm focused on fundeds. Where should I just full port short somewhere?
Just short here.
Just short here. Straight.
Wait for the trendline break.
Honestly, that might be the for eval. That's it. I'm losing my mind waiting for reversal. You know what would be worse? If you take a trade and it go against you, I feel like you'll feel like shit, wouldn't you?
Worse.
You'll feel worse than losing your mind. You feel like you're not a good trader if you're shorting anything up here.
Just ask Stockage to alert break.
Oh, his break. Yeah.
That's what I did this morning with a $150,000 $1,000 Apex account. I went all in. After like 40 points, I made like 10 grand done.
It's because today is such an easy day just to play the trendline break. Any other day, usually it gives like retracement on his way up and we can get entries. But today, like, there's like 2 prominent trendline break this morning. And once it broke, it fell. Once it broke the downward trend, it just broke higher. It's like, it's so interesting that like such simple trend lines could be the biggest move you could trade today. Joseph said, "I'm looking at T-Trades, but it's not clicking." How can I can try to explain it. A general idea of an order block would be let me just find a good example, like of a good tap. Like here, we made a high here, right? We have some down close candle. We made higher up. This will be a very simple order block here. It's the previous high. When I look at order blocks, I only look at the bodies of it. So open to close. Since we're the bullish order block, we're looking at the close of it. As long as this maintains, we want to see it basically hold the close here, which it did. And the threshold would be if it closes under the mean threshold, which is the 50% of it. So like, let's just do this real quick, just for Joseph. The 50%, if we get a substantial close under 0.53, that means this break order block would violate. But you could also combine the breakers because on a 1 minute, this is a 1 minute breaker, but on the 2 minute, it's a it's only one order block inside 2 candles. So like what I like to do is also look at the total candles, the continuations, and the way that like you elevate from order block to breakers. The moment we break this, we can use that as a breaker now. And we'll see if we can show a good example coming up in real time. There's this it's kind of asking like what is a fair value gap. Like someone can explain it, but it's a very simple concept. But the way you use them is what makes it advanced. A good example here of like a bearish order block, this down close candle here, I would want to see if this order block respect. I want to see everything after it closed under to keep on rejecting. But what happened? We close above. So this is a failed order block, and that makes this a bullish breaker now. It's like it'll take time. Like I don't know how fresh you are with the ICT realm of things, but if you invest like a few months and like kind of like see live traders or any educated content like both times, learn and also reinforce through forward testing, then you're really gonna get it. Reversal maybe tomorrow. It could be, honestly.
Oh shit, the trend line might be breaking.
Yo, do I short this on my eval? I need a eval trade because it expires, I think, freaking Monday. I don't know if I have time for that, and I'm at 50% target already. So if I pass it today, I won't have to worry about it anymore. I was hoping I can take a trade with a breaker though. Is this?
Wow, look at that! Wow, easy 10 points right there.
Easy 10 points. Should I do it? Should I freaking do it? Ugh. If it comes back up to like 0.93, I'll do it on the eval just so I can take it. So a failed order block becomes a breaker. I think in most situations, yes. Oh, I could have passed right there with hard.
Trend line works. Trend line works.
Maybe I should average into a eval trade. Anything I showcase on live though, it's gonna be my funded. So let me just see. Trendline works. It's the theme for the day essentially. When there's a trend line,
we call them meme lines now. But look at grab though. It's the only thing. I think
it's so far.
There needs to be confluence with grab on like the 1 minute, or sorry, 3 minutes, 5 minutes for it to work.
Did we even break trend line though? I feel like we're still holding on ES. If we're looking at like kind of like a trend line all the way from the bottom.
I don't know. I manipulated the line to look like it did, so
yeah.
Give myself confidence.
It's the bias that you need.
Make sure it fits perfectly on the 30-second 1 minute, and then even though it doesn't work on the 5 minute, you're not good enough.
We're kind of fighting it right now.
This entire run up, look at the freaking 30-second grab.
Dude, I'm not looking at 30-second grab. That would just flip back and forth.
No, I mean like look up from like 1:22 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Grab held up so well the whole way.
Dude, I think the way I put my grab is only shown on 2 minutes because that's the only time frame I like to use it. So it's not even up here. But I'll take your word for it. I'm sure like we're trending upwards, so it makes sense. Is this a trend line break on ES? This is like a very far trend line from basically the 1 p.m. move. This could be it. Is that the new move? Like just like forget all your trading strategy, forget all quarterly theory, forget breakers, forget all your concepts. Just once the trend line breaks, just slap the short or slap the long, depending on the break.
Exactly. That's what I have to
it's the new meta.
So the trend line broke at 0.91, and we're already down 16. Fuck inverted fair value gaps and order blocks and all that shit. Just trade the fucking trend line.
Short the 1 minute inversion. Which 1 minute inversion are you referencing? This one here, chat. Oh, I was talking
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock and 12.
Shit.
It's a trendy day. Might not even hold.
This is a trend line and the double top. It could be, honestly. Are you a gamer? I think I would definitely claim myself as a gamer. I feel like a lot of traders are gamers. Unless you're a boomer, then you're not a gamer.
If you're ES42, you've been hunting and shit, you know?
Yeah. ES42 is like 70 years old.
But that guy's a boss, man.
Yeah. Oh, damn. This trend line
Okay,
break is, dude. Do I do it? Do I go for it? I might actually go for it. If we get
you
candle
missed
close
it,
here,
man. You missed
I
it.
might actually just chase on the eval that I need to
You
pass
missed
in the
it.
next 2 days or next 2 trading days.
Okay, so here's the quarterly theory for this range. So from 1:30 until 3 o'clock, that's a 90-minute cycle.
Yeah, 90
So from 1:30 to 1:53 is expansion, and then from 1:53 to 2:15 you have accumulation. This like upward accumulation, and then from 2:15 to 2:39 you have manipulation, and it lined up exactly with the trend line break.
Hmm.
And now distributions
You have a
happen.
picture to share with that?
Cool.
Let's take a look.
Look at the bottom, little scores in the bottom. So starting from 1:30, you see the gray, red, green, and blue
Oh, okay.
rectangle. So it lined up exactly well with the trend line and everything.
Okay, I see. So there's an indicator for it?
Yeah, it's called.
Hopefully it's accurate.
It's pretty accurate. It's called quarterly theory by 2 degrees.
So, 2 degrees. Okay, I know him. So what's the phase we're in right now, based on your very low time frame? Or is it a 90-minute cycle? You said that
Yeah, it's a 90-minute cycle.
the full cycle is
Yeah,
90 minutes.
90.
So
Yeah.
it's split in like what, 90? Is it 4
So
cycles?
90 minutes is divided into four quarters.
Yeah, 4 quarters.
Right. So the first quarter is either continuation or accumulation, right? And then accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and then vice versa, right? You have accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and then continuation or reversal.
Mm.
So here we had continuation, accumulation, manipulation, and now between, yeah. So if you see my chart, you can see
Yeah, I see.
how well it lines up, right?
Mm-hmm. Big Pebble said define boomer. I think anyone. What's the real term for boomer right now? Is like anyone probably over like 60 or 50 right now?
Anyone over 30 nowadays?
30, honest 30. That means like half the live streamers or viewers are probably boomers if you're going over that metric. I would probably say like 55, 60 right now, since we're like part of the older generation now. Damn. Good thing I didn't chase it, because that shit really turned. How old am I? I'm 23. Relatively young, I feel like, right? Because people who trade in the trading realm, I feel like their age range are usually like between 20 to like up to like 50 in the mid range in the community. I mean, like there could be older traders, but let's say Twitter community or YouTube community, like it's the average is very high. Like it could be like 35. Probably into baby, yeah. I mean, I technically am. There's like I think Ryan is like 20 as well, right? Or is he 21? He's very young too. He's still in college. I feel like for me though, like since I did like dual enrollment in college, like so I was like in high school, I was already doing college classes. I feel like I was always like a year or two ahead of my peers. So to me, I could be like 24, 25 right now. Oh, monitor turned off. Let me fix that.
So that inverted fair value gap held pretty good. The 2-minute inverted fair value gap at 12 o'clock. What was the 130 open?
Your paper trade got smoked. Yeah, that's what happens when you play the trend line break. It works until it doesn't.
Yeah. If you use the grab indicator, you can line it up with the confluence, right? 1 minute you see trend line broke, but grab still held, so very low probability of.
The question is, do I raid, or do I freaking long YOLO long on the eval upside now, since since we could be pushing higher. I think if I do 15 minis, all I need is 15 points to pass this last eval that I have, which is nice.
Where's the liquidity?
Where's
liquidity do we take out? We took out all of this week's liquidity.
Yeah, the next one so far up, man.
Even
it's
last
December 28 on NQ.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get there or.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like today potential is already limited. We're like, I guess we're only 1.3% up on the day, but I don't really see much happening here.
Yeah.
We have a little SMT going on right now on NQ and ES. Top Step has some older trades. No, it's not even old. Like they have like ancient traders. Some of these guys look like they're 60, 70.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? I feel like they didn't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Like I don't know the stat record, but I feel like when I was watching Top Step TV just for the reset code, their commentary didn't like really help me. I feel like it was hindsight commentary. It's like, oh, there's buy volume here. It's pushing up. It's pushing up. It's like, well, where are you entering and what like it? Those type of retail hindsight commentary doesn't really help because you're just kind of like you're not showing what trade you're gonna take. And when they do take trades, it's very late. Like they're like, oh, I'm already in long here. Like let's say like they say like I'm long at 083 once the trend line break here. Well, we're already like 10 points up. But that might be only my situation when I was like watching them for a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cancerous watching them. And super cringe too.
Yep. I do like their plan though. Like they're really trying to. If they recruit younger traders, it's definitely something that could have potential. But those type of older traders doesn't really work. Yet, like that's also another thing. They keep on flip flopping trade. Like they could be like, oh now we're bearish when the trend line break. We're looking for short. We're looking short, and then they're like, now we're long. Now we're long. It's like you're literally. Someone said before. Someone said Top Step TV is designed to make traders lose so they can make more money in the prop firm.
Exactly. Cause confusion for everybody, right?
Average Savage said dodgy streams are starting to lean towards unhelpful to me. Great at reading price, but triggers my inner gambler. I think his streams are great. If you depend on how you take it, like because it's like in a lot of the streams, like he'll take good winning trades. He'll put breaking the stop, very good habits. But there's a point where it's unnecessary to like just demo trade in front of a lot of viewers and saying like, don't trade this, I'm going to trade this, because some people might not take that seriously and just trade it anyways because they see you trading it. So let's say I just spam trade right now, you guys might copy along with me. But if I don't trade at all, then that'll be like I'm helping you guys discipline. No, but overall he's a very good trader. But it's just a clash of like of interest essentially. Like if I'm looking for the A+ setup, I wouldn't stand in front of you and just demo trade like anything here. How long have you been following him? I've known Ryan for a while now. It could be like over like 6 months. I found him on Twitter through the mutual friends, and it's interesting because he blew up in front of me. His content is so engaging and captivating, like his humor and personality on Twitter. Also, everyone trades their own style, and with DD lives, he trades his own style. If you're watching a stream, you should not be watching his trade. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But I don't know. I think like when I was not trading this morning because I saw that it was not good price action to me. I was watching DD's stream, and like I said, he's a great streamer. He basically managed 3 trades that was break even when I was watching. It went up like 5 points. He put break even stop, managed well because it would probably take him out already. But I don't know. Like I feel like if it were me, like if it's my situation, if I said I was done, I wouldn't like kind of demo trade. I'll just be done. I'll just end the stream. Yeah, no, I think that's just more of his humor, average to savage. If he's saying like that, it's just his personality. I don't think he's ever serious about like quitting trading if it doesn't hit a draw liquidity. But I don't know. I definitely like. He's also at the top of the list when I was making that tweet. But like, who to learn from if you want to master one discipline, and he was in that discipline of inversion. And me watching his trade recaps, me watching his live, he sent me his trades sometimes in private. It definitely helps me like understand his model more, which in a way I do incorporate in my breaker because there's also a breaker model that coincides with inversion, which works well.
Yeah, inversion is way better than regular.
Yeah.
Way better. Especially after a breaker confirmation and a structure break. Oh man.
Usually I like to use inversion more as a BPR though, because it narrows down your entry and you can make a really precise move about it. Yeah, we were talking about DD. Like, there's no hate with him. I actually like him a lot. But someone just brought up like that. He's watching DD trigger the inner gambler because I think he takes a lot of trades, which it's difficult. It varies on the person. Like if he says don't trade this and he's demoing for educational purposes, a lot of people would take that like, yes, I'm just gonna watch for educational, and other people like, oh, it's a trade.
You must have full control of yourself before you can sit on your desk and look at the charts. Like, get your shit together.
And like while we're on this topic, like there's other streamers, like if you're influenced by other people's profits, that's also a no because like a good example is Patrick right now. Patrick Whelan is the biggest live streamer probably on Twitter, on YouTube right now, and he's sharing like literally 50,000 profits, and he's really pushing that on his audience, which I don't think is a good idea. He's like they're really gonna try to gamble their way to get to his status and his profit, which usually doesn't happen. So you just want to kind of do your own thing, and you just use other people to learn from them, and then really focus on your own thing. Good TED Talk while we're waiting for a setup, right?
I guess something new. Big SMT with the ES.
We have another SMT basically. Hypnos back with a boom. Welcome back, Hypnos. What are traders you would learn from that have a mode? This is where like I'm not reading too much because it's like lots of typo. Is interesting and legit. I want to learn other people and make it my own. What you're asking for? I have a Twitter post like literally 2 days ago. No, I'm not sick. It's just allergies. I'm just trying to. Like I'm not sick at all. I feel fully healthy. Just nose running and sneezing.
Stick reacting. It works really well.
Patrick doesn't show his blown accounts and only show the crazy number. Yeah, that's exactly the point. Like, well, I can't say anything because I never watch his stream when he trades. But does he like show his execution right in front of you? Like he's like buy here and then he'll be like 10 minis, let's say, on all of his apex. Does he show it like right in front of you? I feel like I don't know. Like the way he posting it feels like he doesn't. He just does like trade mostly like after. Or like near the stream, he'll talk about like, this is a good long here, and then he'll take it behind the scenes. Well, I'm not sure. Ashtray is a very good trader too. I haven't seen him execute though. I just see his recaps because I did tune into some of his live streams just because I like to look at fellow unicorn traders or breaker traders. But I think every time he's on live stream on YouTube, It's just more like educational talk, like talking about discipline and all that. So we had SMT here, which is bearish STC on ES right now. Why is this not in the middle? What the heck? There we go. T-Trade is another good educational source. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's like two types of traders basically. One you could learn to trade from, and one you can more of an educator that teaches the concept very well. And I'm trying to do like similarly both, but like I'm mostly of a live trader where I'm executing live Friday. I'll tell you my thought process, and I'm trying to dabble more in educational content. That's why I just did like this last 2 weeks. But that's basically it. Oh, what just happened? I always encourage learning from traders who trade live though, because they're not able to hide their wins or losses. They're able to be very transparent about it, rather than those who just teaches and then show like only wins. That's what usually happens. You ever joined Justin Whelan's live? He reminds you in terms of patient discipline. I only heard of him recently from Ryan. I knew of him like a few weeks prior because on Twitter and stuff like that, but like I really only seen him closer when Ryan was live streaming with him. But yeah, Patrick results are insane right now. I'm seeing his Twitter right now. He's sharing like these huge payouts, these huge moves, but he really got to be doing like 10 minis per account, which is the most insane leverage. Like if anyone who watches Patrick, does he trade like showing his execution right in front of you? Because like if he does, like well done. But I haven't seen his streams. He got caught paper trade in the past. Oh, that's not a good sign then. So how does he? Like, let's say this past week when he was making big numbers on prop firms, how does he like show the trades? Does he say like I'm shorting here with 15 minis? I don't know, something like that. Like because you can have big profits and trade them live and not show them, right? He didn't want to get in trouble. So how would you know if he never showed his trades? How would you know? Oh, he waits until he's in profit, then shows it. I don't know. My suspicion with that, like, I feel like nothing against Patrick, but I'm just saying, like, when that happened, I feel like they were working with a prop firm just to like maybe just feed him like as many funding accounts as you want and just full port, and then like here's profit. He's like, it's a very low chance for him to like just have like 50,000 profits right off the bat when he just started trading a new prop firm with Apex trailing drawdown. That's so difficult. I don't know who can really do that, to pass it in one go and then get funded and then keep on running it like 15,000 profits. That's absurd. Yeah, I think that's what the new thing with a lot of these streamers right now. They're really trying to push their prop firms and stuff, which like I feel like you could do, but you can also do it with consistent trading, right? Instead of like trying to like be like, oh, here's 10,000 profits in one day. Unless you're really doing it. If you're really doing it, just show the trade on live. So yeah, that kind of proves the suspicion I have a little bit, Salim. If he's bragging about the trade he took on live but doesn't showcase it or tell anyone where he takes a trade. What is the benefit of watching that? Is what I'm asking more. I feel like there's like very little benefit. But that's just my take, I guess. All right. I don't know. I really gotta get this eval done. Can I get a trade somewhere? I feel like there's no setup. But I haven't taken a trade on my funded either, which is unfortunate because I need to log a trade in if I want to get paid out. Do I blindly short or long? The benefit is people thinking they can ride the wave with them. Yeah. But it feeds you into a false goal though. Like I don't know how he's doing it, but all right, if I do 15 minis on the 150k account, I could only take 10-point drawdown. So I would want to put stop high of day at least, or at least 107. So if I short here, 10-point stop, that's not bad, I guess. I need 15 points to get it.
TP or liquidation?
TP or liquidation.
Well, with full conviction.
I would have one more day at least.
Is there any news tomorrow? Just gambling on that.
I could. Honestly, I could do that instead. We'll see.
Tomorrow 10 a.m. Perfect timing.
Wait, when is 21st? Sunday. Damn, I really got to pass today. Or tomorrow, or I have to get the renewal, which sucks. There's no good setups today. I can't really do anything right. Very false expectation D. His Twitter post. Just made 2K a day from my phone while I'm fishing on the boat. Yeah. We're getting close above here. We might just be ripping from here. It was 5K in paper. I wouldn't like. I wouldn't doubt that. Like I would actually believe that. Wow, where's the pump? Was it nearly 315? 120 full short. Let me see what this is.
We got a 3 drive forming now.
Is there anything at 120? Or is it just like random? 130 here. There's a high here. It's only really last high, which I'll mark out, I guess. But after that, we have the main. Is this the main one? 160? Yeah, it is. The big one. Yeah, there's a 3 drive forming, so we might actually get a setup soon here. New high of day. So we do have 3 drive. I'm just gonna delete the SMT because ES already took another high, so it's no point. But what matters is a 3 drive now. I feel like the room for upside is very limited now. For the day, at least. At most, we can go to 130, which is like 20 points higher, but we have much more room downside. Let's
Yeah,
see.
a lot of liquidity on the upside got taken out.
Yeah.
If you look at the daily, there's like a bearish order block as well for December 26th.
Let's see if this 3 drive play out.
I have to wait for a 4 drive instead, eh?
4 drive, a 5 drive, 6 drive. How many drive does it take for it to turn?
Maybe it's been good. It'll be easier to see on the 30-second chart.
What is happening? No trade yet for me. I mean, it hasn't been a while for a day without a single trade. Though this 3 drive could be actually nasty. I'm kind of looking at this, see if this inversion would play out. Three drive. I'm the way that 3 drive works is it's a if it does something like this, we just need a strong displacement and retracement, and then really fall down. That's the fundamental of a 3 drive from over a reversal. But I could also see an entry within this inversion here. We get a nice close under and strong displacement. I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in taking trades with inversion though. I might do it on a breaker and a retest, but I don't think I'm taking trades yet. We're already past our kill zone, so let's see if we get close here. Didn't get close yet.
315 macro has started.
But yep, the macro did start.
Would this be an inversion that Ryan would trade using a FVG that propels you upwards to take out a liquidity, which is a 3 drive now. So if we get a close within here, let's say we get closed under like 0.96, would that be an entry that he would enter? I'm still trying to understand it more with the way that he enters, because I look at things more of a retracement.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
Did anything happen?
Nothing, bro. Well, let's play nothing at all.
Maybe it's time to wait for the 4 drive. I mean, like 30 seconds shows a change of character, so should have some downside coming. Well, there are some equal highs on 7114.
How long have I been trading for Brian? I think probably 3 years. And like what I started was just like penny stocks early on, and then I grew that from options, and I grew that to futures, and now more to futures and prop firms. And like I would say let's say the last like 12 months is when I really refined in my trading more. The last 6 months has been like extremely profitable for me. Atlas trading, no, I wasn't doing that. I was just kind of finding like researching penny stocks like 3 years ago. It was like, I think it was big back then, during COVID time especially. But it doesn't really matter about the length of time you're trading. It's like what time did you really invest to really learn it and get a good system. And for me, like the last like 12 months has been more than the last like 2-3 years, or even the last 6 months has been more than the last 2.5 years. What's your trade criteria? I'm trading mostly breakers right now, and I post a lot about my model there. And you can look through like the last like 30 of my trades, because I have trade recaps every day I posted. You can see it on our Discord here. I'll just show it. Yesterday we took a loss, first loss in a while. That's after 8 wins. So when every single trade I take, whether it's live or alert, it's posted. And this one is a -3 stop, which I don't really count as a full loss. Do you ever consider using the Apex trade copier, or is Replicanto better? I think if I'm correct, Replicanto is the real version, and the Apex trade copier is just a white label of Replicanto, but they both should have similar things. So would Ryan trade this short if we get closed out in this version? I'm still kind of seeing that because he's watching for the FEG that is the imbalance that runs the high. And if his narrative is downwards, like I feel like it's potentially something here.
I went short at 104.
You're short right now? Should I join you? I don't know.
Full ported. You might get an entry at 106.
106. I need a log and trade in though. I really need to do for both my elite and my top step. But do I want to log a trade that is like low probability or just like on the spur of the moment? Don't know. There's just no, except the 3 drive, there's nothing else that's telling me that.
Come on, break already. I might want to take out the highs.
Maybe I'll try to go for like a very, very tight stop, like at 110 or something. A 4-point stop or something. Do you journal? Like, I guess, wouldn't the trade recap be my journaling? Because I kind of share every single trade. I share like where the target is, and if I take a break and stop, and I usually share a picture of the trade too. I think that's my way of journaling. Move equal highs on ES.
Yeah, not too sure about.
Can get a little burst here. I'll stick around for like a little bit longer. I think we're gonna be done soon. Dixie's going lower. That means index is usually gonna probably pop up here. Lots of things are moving accordingly here. Wow, the daily, we might get a very substantial close above. Holy crap, on the daily. This is the first real close though, which is pretty. It's a sight worthy to see. Are you still in the trade, Dono? I think it's back to entry right now. Where would your stop be? Just the high of the day? Like 115?
112.
That's fine, yeah.
I don't want us to see it make another higher high.
Replicanto has a stealth mode? What does that mean? I actually don't know what that means. That makes it like where prop firms doesn't.
Boom, let's go.
Nice. That prop firm doesn't want you to see.
Let's go. Take it all the way down.
Let's see.
At least get to 084.
Yeah, if we get a close under this 1 minute FAG, I would actually be more inclined.
Took a bit of heat, but back. So now I move my stop loss above. Oh wait. If I get ticked out.
I just want to see if this inversion would play out. We just need a close under.
I only went like with one contract to scratch that itch, you know.
This feature will prevent identifying the use of Replicanto by looking at the information recorded in the orders. Well, I think most firms allow copy trading. Which firm doesn't? I feel like all the firms that I recommend, like Top Step, Apex, Elite, MyFund Futures, they all allow copy trading. Unless you're talking about copy trading with other people, then that should automatically be a no-no. Do you trade with a fixed ratio? I think I trade more with a fixed standardized stop. So like my stop, you would usually be like 10 to 12 points on NQ, and the fixed RR, it depends on the target. It's like, so I could, like, let's say this was a breaker here. I could put my stop high of day, which is like 12 points. And this could be the first target, the internal, which is like about 25 points. And I could go for this low here. It's like, I'm usually aiming for a target. I don't know the purpose of stealth mode though. Like, I'm still like kind of trying to understand that. Because what firm doesn't allow copy trading? Unless you're trying to copy trade from other people's accounts or something, or share trades, or it trades automatically. That's definitely a big no-no. If they catch that, there's nothing you can really do about that. I think I'm done trading for the day. If we get close under this 1 minute FEG or this NQ, I'm just gonna try a demo on paper here of a inversion, see if it works. Because the 3 drive is actually holding price down. If we get close under here, we'll just, this is sell, right? Okay, 20 seconds. See for fun. MyFund Futures doesn't allow copy trading with other firms. They don't? I thought they did, But I'll actually ask about that then. That's a good question. Because if it doesn't, like, I'm actually doing... Sometimes I'd copy trade my fund futures. I haven't built my repertoire with them yet. It's been pretty light with them. They're still new, and I'm still working on my other fund as an eval and stuff. But stealth mode. So, like, how does it hide your like information? That's what I don't understand clearly. I think how does it do that? Does it like not show? Because I feel like they will get the trade data anyways. They'll look at when you can exit, when you can enter. If they work with, like, let's say Top Step or Apex to see if you're taking the same trades, when they be able to find out?
Look at this garbage PA. Wow.
Yeah, I think today was pretty awful. Unless you're trading trend lines, which is like, it's probably the best day for you. You're like, let's go, trend line break, 100 points, easy, no drawdown, no retracement, no nothing.
Made bank today.
Is this a potential inversion here? Was it really choppy today? I feel like it was more trendy today. Very, like, so trendy.
There you go. Nice. Nice. I just wanted to hit 4.
Wow, we didn't really.
Or it'll just bounce from here.
It keeps on doing that, huh? I just want to see if we can close under this. It did break those equal lows, I guess, but maybe it's just coming back up.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. If it breaks the equal lows and then starts to reverse like that, it's not really a good sign.
Yeah.
So I'm out. I'm not gonna try.
I think I just need a inversion for me to enter here. IDD isn't a good sign. Well, what does IDD stand for? There's the abbreviation. Kind of just bounce on this order block here, it looks like. ESOs are pushing higher. Indeed, oh. Why can we not get inversion here? I just want to see it. We look like we're going to new equilibrium gap here. What month is this? Is this month? January 14th and 19th. Yeah, it is this month. Or this week. That's the objective is going for. It's at the bottom of it. I can probably see it go higher first. Wow, everything's really being bullish here. No trade type of day vibe. Not bad, I guess. Three drive still in effect if it works, though. I do want to see how we react to this new equilibrium gap on ES, though. Go long on YM. Dude, YM is a animal. Holy crap. YM is not playing any games. Here's the tap. And did we have any liquidity here? Really going for this high here. I don't know why do I feel like we're just gonna do a quick move up and then literally just do a sharp turn for some reason, like near 350 time or something. This is like, it's struggling to stay up. Like, I feel like this is impossible, but I'm not gonna say this is a potential reality, or I'm anticipating it. Did anyone see ICT's final hour macro trade of yesterday? What was it? If you could share it in the Discord, I definitely want to see that. I haven't been paying attention to ICT since he's been off of Twitter and stuff. It's my funded features allows copy trading. Yeah, that's what I assume too. I don't see why they wouldn't. It's struggling to like really stay above. Okay, there's
that shook me out. Fair value gap at 3.
If we get close below these two inversions here, I just want to try to do a demo inversion trade for short. I need to see ICT really trade the Robins and see it real time instead of him just posting his wins and rarely his losses. But even though he's a great educator, we need to see transparency and see him really work with the full pressure of a tournament like that.
He admitted that he made more money off of YouTube than trading.
Yeah.
Take everything with a grain of salt.
There ain't no way. I'm just scrolling on my Twitter while waiting. Supply and demand flip zone. This looks kind of like a breaker, but less refined because you're just kind of drawing boxes for everything. Is this people really trading these type of things? It's basically a very solid breaker though, with this retap here, this without entry. But it lacks refinement because you're relying on a whole box.
I know some people who stop trading ICT and start trading Malaysian SNR.
What is that? Is that currency or is that trading strategy?
It's like a trading strategy. It's using support and resistance.
Is he more profitable? That's kind of funny if he is.
It looks.
He's like, he never made more money with this strategy.
Every day there's something new coming.
Dude, how hard is it to close under this FAG here? Just so I can see if it works or not. Like, how hard is that, dude? Where would I... If I take like this inversion closing under, where would I put the stop? Probably right here. It's probably good enough already. Let's see where it closes. Closes in 30 seconds. Can we get a dump here? Isn't ICT trying to go for Larry Williams' record? Honestly, I feel like there's a very low chance that he does like numbers in the Robbins Cup or number one break records or anything. Because even though he's like the best trader, people like you can be the best trader, but that one trading session or that one tournament, he could start badly and he could be more pressured because everyone's thinking that he's really gonna do it.
He's never gonna be in the club.
Yeah,
he's been saying that for like the past like 7 years.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be more realistic, even though he's like a mentor to a lot of people. When that happens, like you can't just blindly believe and feed into that. Like you need to make reasonable conclusions. And if he had past records of him saying like he's gonna win the Robbins Cup, and he did, and he actually failed in it, now he's saying the same thing again. Like this, most likely is gonna be a repeat.
It would damage his reputation pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just garbage chops. I mean, until like 50 probably.
I literally just want to see either the high taken, then I'll probably close the day, or just see an inversion happen. I just want to see if this would work here because this like near no chop, no. Oh, we might get an ES, right? Do an ES. Now this ES, we can do it higher day, which is only 2 points. Why aren't you using the magnet on TradingView? How do you use the magnet? Is it image or is it like actually an icon somewhere? I mean, I feel.
Icon to your left side.
Where is it?
It's on the left side. You see a little magnet near the bottom on the left.
Oh, is this what is this? What's the magnet for?
So the lines like stick on directly.
Does it? Let me see the difference. I actually don't. I don't see the difference. Am I tripping?
You gotta select the line.
Oh wait, deselect the line. I actually don't know. Oh! Let's see if we can get close here. I just want to try this. This is not for fun. I just want to see if we can actually get an inversion here. Dude, we close within it. How? The magnet though. I actually don't know what this is. Still, weak magnet, strong magnet.
Like get a trend line and then try to it'll stick on directly on the wick top of the.
Oh. Okay. So like, is that what people use a lot? I thought the magnet is just for like what he's talking about is like just showing buy side and sell side.
Maybe that.
So I don't have to. Manually. Is it like I don't have to do shift anymore or control anything? Oh, we might actually get it here. Let's go. Sell market on ES in 10 seconds.
Oh, there we go. Jeez.
Freaking gosh, dude, we finally got it. Incredible, sensational. But that's such a like. Ryan
entry at 104.
Yeah, he got a good entry for this drop at least. Was it 350?
I got stopped out.
Wait, so would Ryan take this trade with inversion model be? How would you take the trade? Because it's such a large drop. So I'm only looking at this candle. We're still already like 3 points away from it. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to understand that. Yeah, that's a short. Probably everyone was looking for. Did we get? I mean, we did take out this sell side here, this internals here, but that is not something. Where would I go for entry? He takes that market and moves to break even when the internal's taken. Wait, so he would take it at 07, essentially, what you're saying. That's still like, I feel like I would need to put like a 3-point stop on it. Would that be a trade that he would take though? Like with the setup and the narrative and everything? But it was a strong drop. I'd rather see it like, if it closed down here, that would have been terrific because that would have been a very nice 4-point already and put breaking stop. But I don't, this is not really closed under, right? Very interesting, huh? Okay.
It was very anticlimactic.
Do we wait for 350 to see any fun, or do we end it here?
I think 350 will see something. Usually.
Like if it's a 3 drive going down, this could really like get a strong pullback downwards. Maybe you should join a live stream with them. That'd be fun. I mean, I'm down if you want to do it on YouTube. I don't think he wants to have a newcomer or someone else with a different mindset in his Discord live stream. But no, I've been wanting like to recruit other traders like with Dono and other people too. Like let's say we have like 3 or 4 traders. We could all be trading like the similar strategies but different executions. So we could all be bullish. I could be looking for the unicorn strategy. I could look for the breakers. Someone could also be doing inversions. Like there'll be multiple strategies and like there'll be always a setup within that stream. That's something like I would love to like develop.
Oh, second leg. Will be starting.
This is something like I rather wait for like a retrace back to the inversion. And if it's a breaker, even better. But it's not much of a breaker. Maybe a 30-second breaker if you're looking at this candle, but it's so tight.
He's got to zoom in more than 15 seconds.
I mean, NQ also has a very tight one, but like equal lows here, swept. It's just very low time frame breaker with no narrative at all. You're trading a unicorn or breaker without any narrative because we're at the all-time high right now of the day.
And don't get those equal highs at 15 too, right? I could probably get taken.
Let's try this out for fun here. Boom. 8-point stop. Taking it at a very low time frame breaker within an inversion. This is still demo, guys. I already declared like after 3:15 that we're not taking any real trades.
All right, and the 1 second chart showing some good displacement, man.
The 1 second. The 15-second is actually just like simple retrace to fulfill this imbalance that we just did here. Strong displacement. We just filled it perfectly, and we have yo don't know. Look at the 15-second. We have a 3 drive right there, starting from 1535.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
On the 1 minute, it doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, I see a lot of 3 drives on the 15-second chart.
This is how Dave trades, I guess, on the 5 second. Just see all these crazy structures. Because you're
ADHD for me.
Yeah, I feel like I would get way too distracted. Like this is already like just like a 10-point drop looks like it's like a 50-point drop on the 1 minute or regular time frame. This is what it's giving me right now. All right, I'm just gonna stick around to 350, and then once I see like the fun in that, we're just getting it. We're gonna host another stream tomorrow, and then that's it. No trades a day at all. I'm gonna post the recap, which is 0 trades today, and I'll post the. I'll try to do a daily review of if you see the last 2 days I did. This is very educational of my trading model and how I look for trades. I'll share it right now. Basically, it'll be like a recap like this. It'll be the date, January 17th, Wednesday, and it'll show all the setups that I showed on live and potential steps that we could have taken. And yesterday we did the same thing like that. I think a lot of people actually are learning from this, so I'm gonna try to do it more and more. But I'm gonna do one today as well. Anyone regularly trade the ICT cameras 30-second model? I don't know how effective that is because anything on below 1 minute, if you're trading that frequently, it's tough. That's probably why no one looks at camera model anymore. It's only hype for that time being.
I think he failed the challenge too, though.
Yeah, I think he got funded. He got like 2 payouts, maybe like $10 or like 1,200, 1,000, and then he failed it after. And then we never heard of Cameron again.
Yeah, after ICT whooped his ass.
Yeah.
With the belt.
I mean, you don't need to trade a 30-second, like, especially if that's your main execution time. Like, 1 minute is already definitely enough setups where you can take throughout the day. If you're breaking down below 1 minute, it should only be adapting if it's very choppy. Kai K said, I love the recaps. That's why I do it, and I hope it helps. And it's getting good engagement.
Is this going to turn into a phantom? Did you know?
Well, no trade today. Well, I'll post a recap around same time, 6:30. I think the only good breaker, like I said, was this here, the bullish breaker here, that had no entry at all, and then at 9:30, that's only two really. Everything else is pretty garbage. We should focus on high time frame and smaller time frame for entry. Yeah, Joseph, or I don't know how I say your first name, but last name Joseph. That's exactly how we do it. So basically, I'll give an example here. We're looking at this retracement here. If you look at the 15-minute, this is basically or even an hourly on NQ. This is a simple retracement of the hourly, right? Look at this price move here. You break it down to 1 minute. If you mark the hourly here, it'll be this whole box. Within the hourly retracement on a high time frame, there's a low time frame reversal. And what we're anticipating, we're doing the same thing here. So we go in the 5 minute. There's a large imbalance here within a breaker. So we're looking to see if there's a retrace back up to here, which it did, but there was no low time frame reversal. So I go back to 1 minute. Was there any low time frame reversal right here in this 5 minute breaker? No. So there's no execution. Had it did something like this, I would have taken it on that tap here, and that'll be a simple high time frame 5 minute reversal or retracement for a low time frame reversal. That's why I marked this out. High time frame retracement equals low time frame reversal, and high time frame analysis would help you figure out what liquidity to look for and stuff. But yeah, basically reestablishing what we were saying. This is kind of like a 15-second breaker though that I'm like showing right now. We'll just see. A 15-second breaker. Wonderful. Sensational. And there's a 3 drive too. Just stop at this previous high. I mean, it's nearly going.
Can't get any better than that. There we go.
Here's a 350 candle. We're going to stick around for another minute here to see if the 350 algo really plummets this down. Whoa. Hold up. What just happened here? On the 15-second, it did look like a big move.
Wow. Nice scam right there. Looks like it's going to pop up to 117.
We're just going to run it for another 30 seconds, then we're going to end stream, guys. No trades today at all. Let's see if it runs the high here. ES already running. It's likely going to run the highs. Well, it's a good review day at least. Even though there's like no trades, there's no losses, right? No trades, no entry, no losses. That's the motto. Get that tattooed. All right, we're gonna end this session here. I'll post the recaps in like probably 2-3 hours.